everybody again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have...
Okay, how's it going?
Good, and who else do I have with me? Freaking... Hog! We got the Hog with us, but we have no Rudy. Does anybody have a APB out on Rudy? I've seen it. He's been on Twitter and stuff like that, tweeting with the girls. Nah, just kidding.
APB out of my family.
Yeah, just kidding, Ambridge. He's not tweeting with the girls, but he is tweeting with some kind of trolls or something like that on the Twitter feed. Did you see that?
Is he?
Rumors are that he got... There's a rumor going out there he got kicked off. He got kicked off for following too many people, the wrong pictures and things. Just kidding. There, he didn't. He got he did get in trouble for some. But basically, they said possible tweeter violations. We don't know what those are, but we'll have to get back to a person to be named later. Did you guys see any of that or no? Yeah.
Just probably for stalker or harassment or something, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he wasn't for that. He was sharing misinformation apparently. So we'll have. So hit.
That was pretty brutal. Then.
Yeah. They nailed. His 5,000 followers were wondering why he went dark, so that's why he disappeared. So, but he'll be back here in a little bit. Maybe he can explain why he got censored and things like that. So, watch out for the blue checks, man. They'll get you every time. So they're always watching you guys. So you're a target now. So, going on to the first stock we're going to talk about. First, before we get to that too, I want to cover. There's a guy on Stock Twits there. His name is D's Nuts or something like Ron D's Nuts. I don't know. He put a comment. I didn't even respond to him because it's stupid. He's like, "Oh, why are you not on this company anymore?" "Oh, dude, because we don't cheerlead for companies and get our pom-poms out. And we don't tell you when to buy, bro. So we weren't on the company, bro. We were just trying to get some updates to people, bro. So we're letting people know what's going on, and we review the company and things like that. But we don't always have all the information. So that's just getting that off my chest. Last time I checked, did you guys prop up anything and tell people to buy anything?
No.
Nope.
I told them do your own work, do your own due diligence.
Hog, were you like that? Were you telling people to go and buy or anything like that, or?
No, me.
That would be a no. Exactly. So the first stock we're going to talk about is IFMK. And no, I haven't seen anything on promotions or anything for this, guys. I just pulled this one out because we're going to start moving towards some of these companies because we just like to cover some of these more instead of some of the biopharmas. This stock is iFresh Incorporated. Last tick was 0.0050. It was actually up today, 61.29%. Kage, you said on the chart there you didn't like it how it had that dump off, but pretty much that's your penny stocks, you know.
Yeah.
It's got the Q card dump to it. Going into what would you say they do here? They engage in the management of grocery supermarket chain as online grocer. The company offers a range of food products such as vegetables, fruits, seafood, and other merchandise. It operates through its wholesale and retail segments. The company was founded in 1995 and it headquartered in the People's Republic of Long Island City. And no, that wasn't a diss on Long Island because that's where I was born and that's where I have a lot of family that lives. I just call it like I see it. So still in a socialist state, unfortunately. So going on to stock twits, Kage, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you got on the twits there?
I'm seeing a lot of bears for this stock.
Oh, are you?
Like this is the one.
So hold on, 1 sec. So you're saying you see a lot of bears. Does that mean that we are cheerleading this, even though we're talking about it? Because we're not. Just to set the record straight.
I'm just telling it as I see it.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to have any bias toward bulls or bears. I just want to put people in perspective here. And what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a lot more bears than bulls for this particular stock.
Okay. What do you got there on the twits? And what's some of the comments there that brings you to that conclusion there?
How about this comment from Tampa Highlight? He says, bearish, IMFK. Good thing I sold earlier this week, and it's got a picture of a dump truck just dumping sewage into a river or something.
Yeah, it did have a big fall off, and we'll go into some of that and see why they had a fall off and things like that. we'll go into the alphabet news and check that part out because that's what we do. We do our DD, and if we don't have all of our DD, that's where you guys come in and try to help other traders out so they don't make any mistakes, or maybe they can lock in some profits. You never know. What else you got there?
Here's another one from Front Load Killer. He says, bearish, cast your no vote for this upcoming reverse split vote. So FAMI can join IFMK in the OTC. Kick this pig out.
Now, do we have any receipts about this reverse split? Do you have anything with that? Because that's not a good start right there, you know?
I don't have the links from that particular trader.
Well, we can go into what's that, Hog? Did you have anything to say? No? Oh, okay. I thought you said something, or I thought I missed you. We're going to go into the alphabet news and check out some of the receipts there to see. We'll go into that and look for the reverse split that he's talking about. What else you got on the twits?
How about a more positive one? Here's one from Adam Jerry's. He says, bullish. IFMK, I think soon we will say goodbye to the hardest days that hurt us on market. Especially IFMK. There's a good chance to back on the right track before the 22nd of February?
Yeah, that's a freaking old take. So that's the thing, you got to look and see where we're at. So what you're saying, this board's kind of cold, even though it was up 60-something% today, apparently. So, yeah, see if you have any newer takes there, unless it's just stale. Looks like they have the weekly special offer. Keep every product fresh every day. Every week comes with the special prices. It'll cost you much to take home any of the fresh, delicious fruits, foods, home-style flavor. Chain supermarkets. New York Mart Group has set up more than 10 chain supermarkets in New York, Boston, Florida, Maryland, which sell foodstuff, articles for daily use, healthcare products for women and children. New York Market Group boasts of the biggest Asian wholesale Strong America, Ltd. The deals of thousands of products importing thousands of containers of Asian food every year to provide goods for thousands of supermarkets. So they're saying they do that there. Their core business, store locations, let's check that out there. Your store locations, the 12 supermarkets, you got the New York stores, the Boston, Florida stores, and the Connecticut stores. If you guys want to see some of the storefronts, there's New York Mott Street right there. Looks pretty huge lines. New York Roosevelt Incorporated right there. So you got, these markets are pretty big there. I mean, some of them could use a little facelift there if you're trying to do a stock. If you're trying to raise some dineros, man, at least you could spice up the stores a little bit. Some of these, I'll be honest with you, some of the locations are not that impressive, guys, from what I'm seeing. I mean, one of these looks like, one of the stores right there looks like it's out of the 1990s right there. You guys should see some of this. There's one in Glen Cove. They also have, they have one opening in New York Mart, Connecticut, coming soon. New York Mart, North Miami Incorporated. This is on the website. So you have that. What else you got on the twits there?
How about this comment from Joanna8868? She says, IFMK, for us who are framed and oppressed to invest in IFMK, please file our complaints with SEC and FBI. I already did. Let's work together to get our voice heard and loss back.
So there you go on that, guys. So before anybody goes in and takes a look for this, there's things about going for the class action lawsuits and things like that. So that's something to take in mind. Also, iFresh announced November 22nd that they were getting delisted from NASDAQ. So that's not a good start on this. It just goes through. The leading grocery chain supermarket announced the company received a notice from the staff of NASDAQ stock market that they have been denied company appeal of staff. So they went for the appeal. Obviously, they lost it. The decision to delist this company, delist the company, according to the company's common stock, will be delisted effective open business November 23rd, 2021. So there you have that. All the news on this is stale. January 6th, they had a plug out from Global Newswire. I'll go into that in a second there, but what else you got on the twits? I'm going to get myself a drink here. And no, it's not 7 at 7.
There's some people who have like these charts and these like flows, I think.
What? So what was one of the? If
But
someone could comment, in the comment section, bring some receipts and why is this thing popping? That's what we're trying to figure out here. As far as why are we getting movement? As far as if what's popping in the works? What I mean, what else do you got in these charts? What are they saying?
mostly just that they were supposedly top gainers, but I think it's more of a pumping of this company.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where the juice is coming from.
Hit buy. He says IFMK, bet money better wasted at the club. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's a better return on his investment, I suppose.
I would say so, wouldn't you, Hog? Would you say that's a better return on you would get a better ROI at the club, right? Yeah, so Hog's saying there probably he said he'd probably get a better return at the club than buying into this thing. So I'd say you're already not a fan there, Hog, huh?
No.
Hog, would you say that you're seeing tons of manipulation here from what you're seeing on your charts? So Hog, what were you saying about some of your concerns about this one, as far as what you've seen, as far as movement on this?
Well, my concern is that it's total graziata.
Yeah, if you don't know what that is, look that up.
Yeah.
Pull out your Google machine. Apparently, people like to pull out their Google machine.
Yeah, it's not looking attractive to me, you know.
No, it's the location. One of the biggest concerns is some of the stores. Man, they need a facelift. Take some of the dinero they raise. They should use that to uplift the stores, man, because the stores look like they're falling apart. That's one concern I got. What else do you got? Going into this article here, it looks like Mr. Long Dang, chairman of iFresh, say that while iFresh is busy preparing its quarterly and annually reports, so that'll be interesting when that comes out, I wanted to inform shareholders of several operational updates. The company, Subsidy New York Mart, has partnered with Uber to offer online eats. Just kidding. Online grocery delivery service in New York City. The delivery service will provide through Corner Shop powered by eGrocery Marketplace after partnering with Hungry Panda, a special food delivery platform, and Yami, sorry if I butchered it there, e-commerce platform. This is next forward to our online integration edition. We have entered the master product supply agreement with Alibaba.com, Singapore e-commerce private limited and established. Right there, the Alibaba part, that's a CCP company. So that's one concern. What's that? Okay, so it looks like Mr. Long Dang continued iFresh stores in the United States that are operating normally. The management team believes a setback like delisting has pushed them to focus on shoring up the business fundamentals. They'll continue returning to the compliance with communicate. Guys, with all the things with Alibaba out there and everything else, I'd like to believe, but I'm seeing this is all manipulated so far. What I've seen from even with the news articles and everything. Just from the tentacles, I'm not trying to be a sour patch about the company. I'm just saying with the chart of the pump and dump stuff, and I kind of agree with some of the bears on this one. So going forward on this stock, guys, pretty much there's no news on it, so we'll have to see where the chart goes. And it's going to be interesting to see what's happening with the quarterlies on this as well. So no, we didn't get on here and we didn't pair it as far as the pump and dumps or anything like that. Just take a look at where you're at if you're looking at it. But it doesn't look promising. What about you guys?
I give this one a hard pass. I don't necessarily have faith that this stock will not be manipulated, and just with the amount of people that are on it, the volume and whatnot, it doesn't seem like the stock is worth the volume, so I'll give it a pass.
Hog, does it trouble you that he mentioned Alibaba in there, that Lang mentioned that? What's that? What's that?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, you said yeah, it does. Yeah, that's a little troublesome there with Lang there mentioning that. That doesn't help me out, especially with ties to the CCP. But another conversation for another day. We're on to the next one. We'll see you in 2 and 2. Peace. All right, guys, the next stock we have is ABEV, ABEV. ABEV, last tick was $3.17. Going to the charts, well, it looks legit, and it looks like a swinger there. Kage has the analysis. Going on to stock twits, that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what do you got on the twits?
I'm seeing a lot of mixed results, but I'm seeing mostly bulls for this one. How about this take from Tickeron? He always brings his receipts, and he looks really positive for this in his chart. He says ABEVs, a 10-day moving average, moved above its 50-day moving average on March 25th. So he's looking positive for the next few days.
Also speaking of positive, Kage, it sounds how you joining your trip on Mars? Is it looking pretty good up there, or what?
Join my trip on Mars?
Yeah, you just came in. It sounded like you were an alien on there. It's pretty sweet. I liked it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't speak Martian, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, it sounded like that a little bit because you're on Discord now, and you got the twang to your voice. Maybe I thought maybe you added a little had to have some throat surgery.
I don't know exactly how the voice thing is with Discord and how I can alter it.
Yeah, it's hard to see if you were cranky or not. I couldn't tell. Going into what would you say they do here? They engage in the production and distribution of sale of beverages. Its products include beer. I know, Hog, you're gonna like that one, huh? That gets you all excited, doesn't it, there, Hog? But they also have non-alcoholic for your girls there, Hog, and non-carbonated products. It operates through the following geographic segments: Brasilia, Central America, the Caribbean, Canada. The Brazil segment focused on beer sales division and NAB sales division. The CAC segment is the direct operations of the Dominican Republic, St. Vincent, Antigua, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Guatemala, Barbados, and Panama. The Canada segment includes domestic sales in Canada and some exports to the United States market. The Canada segment represents Labatt's operation. The company was founded in 1853 and is headquartered in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So you got the honeys down there, Kage and Hog. I think that'll get you all excited, won't it?
Unfortunately, they don't necessarily come with the stock.
No, unfortunately, just for Hog, they don't come at the stock, man. Sorry if you buy any that you don't get. They don't hook you up, dude. Sorry. Okay, guys. So going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what do you got on the twits there about these guys?
How about this from Stock God, and he uses AW instead of O for his name. He says, bullish. Still have very strong conviction on this little penny. Severely undervalued and hated name, in my opinion. Long-term debt less than $7 million as of last earnings. PS ratio under 5, no reverse splits. Recently had a change of control event that saw a competitor come in and acquire over half the shares available.
Mm-hmm.
New management installed from the company that took over and multiple partnerships with big names, LG, Mitsubishi, Samsung. I also like the divergence. Holding above the monthly 20 MA, holding over 150K from under 0.02. And he's got his little graph of what he's seeing as far as his trades go.
Yeah, and it is popping on all the charts and things like that. And it is one of the most popular beverage stocks on the Google machine and the Yahoo machine. Going forward, going into more details about them, the Brazilian Brewing Company now merged into Anheuser-Busch. It was created on July 1st, 1999 with the merger of the two breweries, Brahma and Antarctica. If you can recall, I don't know if you guys had Antarctica. They have the Antarctica beer in Brazil. And then they also have, I'm sure they have Guaraná as well. Antarctica makes some great Guaraná there. The merger was approved by the Board of Directors of the Brazilian Administration Council for Economic Defense, CADE, March 30th, 2000. The headquarters is Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's one of the largest companies by market capitalization in Brazil and Southern Hemisphere. Also, ABEV operates 14 countries in America and in the Americas. And its products include beers such as Antarctica, Bogotá Beer Company, Brahma, Bohemia, Stella, and the soft drinks like Guaraná, Antarctica, soda. Yeah, I did spend some researching with some girls and some with Brazilian products and things like that. So I'm a little familiar with the names. Grab yourself some pão de queijo too; it's pretty good. If you don't know what that is, look it up on your Google machine. Going on to stock twits again. Kage, what else you got on the twits?
How about this comment from Here Comes 2017? He says, bullish, ABEV, hello, move up. Sweep orders have represented 43% of the stock volume in ABEV today, totaling 9.3 million shares for a VWAP price of 268. The interim market sweep order, or ISO, is considered an aggressive marketable order that seeks intermediate execution by sweeping the top of book of the lit exchanges. The ISO order can be an indication that a market participant is aggressively taking liquidity in a certain direction for ABEV.
Okay. And as far as taste go and things like that, I have sampled the Guadana, and it is wonderful. You can buy that in some import stores and other stores in the United States. Also, I heard the beer is good, but I've never had it. So I don't know if you guys have had Antarctica beer before from Brazil. Have you?
Not really, no.
No. So you wouldn't know on the taste there. So anybody that's had it, leave it in the comments section there. It looks like they have the Guadana Antarctica, Soda Antarctica, Soquita, and Innovations H2O Guara, the largest Pepsi bottler outside the United States that sells and distributes PepsiCo products in Brazil and other Latin American countries, includes Pepsi, Lipton Iced Tea, and Gatorade by franchise agreement. According to the analysts of share updates in October 2016, the company operated through Latin America, North America, Latin America South, and Canada segments. ABEV offers beers primarily in the Skoi and Brahma Antarctica brands. The company also provided carbonated drinks, bottled water, itonic beverages, and energy drinks, ready-to-drink teas. So there you have it with that. So going on to the alphabet news with this, we had a plug here. This went back 4 and 3 weeks ago. What other news you got on the twits while I'm researching this news?
How about this one from Blue Goku? He says, ABBE, sell/buy meter now, change 3% plus rocket ship.
That's not bad. What else you got?
How about this one from Doro Sono Satoshi? He says, ABEV would say Anun TTG and Razoring 2.666 a hold be reprinted or.
That's an interesting number there, huh?
Yeah, apparently he's trying to speak broken English, I think.
Huh. Well, it looks like this plug comes out of Waste 360. It says a clean tech developer, Advanced Made Materials. This was 3 weeks ago. Entirely Made of Waste has announced the development of a pilot project with ABEV, the Brazilian subsidy Anheuser-Busch. ABEV introduced EBQ materials through the innovation of Beer Garage to integrate UBQ, a climate-positive thermoplastic in production of ABEV's packaging. Anheuser-Busch InBev, the largest, is exploring the option of replicating the Brazilian pilot to Europe to confirm international scalability of feasibility of UBQ to reduce the carbon footprint of various packaging materials. I'm sure that's going to get some traction there if that comes about, so we'll have to see with that. UBQ materials divert unsorted municipal solid waste from landfills, including all the organics, and convert substantial alternative to petroleum-based plastics. Kage, on the twits, do you see anybody in the past that had their pom-poms out for that with the reducing the waste in the landfill, or no?
I can't see anyone that fits that description. The comments, no.
We don't have any. We don't have any. We don't have any cooler carriers.
February 2022, I think.
So you don't have any cooler carriers out there, or no?
No, not that I can see. No, I think most of them are just looking at the charts and looking really positive about the chance to make money with this and swinging it.
Okay. What else do you got on there for us?
How about this one from? Let's see. to the tango. He's got a link to a YouTube video about ABEV for the stock analysis, and that seems like a legitimate thing to go take a look at, I think. And he says, ABEV stock analysis, stock to buy now, low price stocks. Today, we'll analyze ABEV stocks with value investing and trading perspectives using our 8 pillars, chart reading strategies, stock analyzer tool.
Okay, so going on to Cision, they have a new line. They have a plug here. It says new lineup. It looks first off. It says the company launches Machu Picchu Energy Organic Beverage at the Natural Products Expo. So going forward with this, obviously you're still going to see the decent sales numbers on this because you have all the heavy hitter products. I've already told you one of the products I've tasted. It actually tastes good, and I'm not just saying that because. They haven't paid me anything to say that. I'm not promoting it. I don't have any free product. I'm just telling you, I would tell you straight up if it tasted like shit anyway. I've told you that about other products before on the show because I do sample things and I do get free product. I will call it as I see it. I'm not going to give it because anybody pays me. I will tell them if it tastes like crap. So going into this one, I have some base on this product because I've tasted this one, but they've also have this new energy, this Machu Picchu energy. And going forward with this, if we see people if this starts to pick up steam, especially in Latin America, Central America, and you see this start to, you start to see more numbers out of this will be interesting going forward to see where the movement of this stock takes. So going in with this one, it looks like Anaheim, California, the new lineup of beverages and seltzers made certified organic energy and tasty flavors to encourage everyone to feel good while being active and doing good too. The Elevate 120 series is to take on the classic energy drink of the 120 milligram of caffeine, B vitamins available, classic pineapple mango. They have the zero sugar pineapple, zero sugar ginger peach. My only question is, and I'd like to see more with the ingredients on this, is that does it have stevia? And what are they replacing for the zero the zero sugar there? That's a big question there because. Well, go ahead. Were you saying something, Hog?
Yeah, what is it?
I haven't seen anything yet. I'm still looking through here, but the question that's going to be going forward because that's going to impact the taste. These companies coming out with, I'm just going to tell you straight up from consumers and other people reviewing and things like that. Going forward, people don't like the stevia crap and they don't like the some of that zero sugar freaking BS. You gotta find some kind of way to make it taste better. There are some beverages too. What was that one Kage we had the other day that tasted pretty decent, McGeese?
Kona, I think.
Maybe it was that, or it was CO2, or I not CO2, but it was
A sugar alternative?
this one was like pure cane, but it was like it wasn't. It was pure cane sugar, but it wasn't. It was like the all natural kind, but it wasn't like heavy loaded with it. And that's the thing. It didn't have like the high sugar content. But a lot of these they come out with zero sugar and they flop because they taste like freaking gasoline, basically, in a nutshell.
That's usually bad for you too, like
Yeah.
aspartame and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's cancer in a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, and then
In a bottle with cancer stuff.
yeah, and if you go to health food stores and they talk about sucralose, they said they're getting people with sucralose having stomach problems. So just an FYI, just because if it says sucralose on it, it's not a good thing. So I've wrote to several other companies. What's that? You say loose stools?
They'll give you loose stools.
Yep. Loose and loose bowel syndrome too. They'll freaking give you the. That's what's coming out of the health food stores when they're seeing people come out with they're trying to shy away from sucralose now. So just an FYI to some of your companies, you can cut that stuff out so you don't get any other issues pop up. Just an FYI from a drink taster. Former ABEV CEO and global head of sales Anheuser-Busch InBev Bernardo Palva translated the industry's experience of love for outdoor sports and deep passion for helping children in need into the company's office cause work by putting its money where its tagline is. The dream is to start a company sharing two of the main passions, living outdoors. That's great for him. He said the Machu Picchu contains natural caffeine from organic green coffee beans, balanced with organic maca and ancient superfood. The drink has a full natural flavor and is induced with sustaining vitamins. Now, it is possible to have natural flavors and have a taste with zero sugar. I have tasted that before, but you got to read into your other ingredients, like Hog says, right, Hog?
Yeah. Sure, dude.
Yeah.
All equal.
Yeah. All drinks aren't created equal, and that's the truth there. The drinks are full of natural flavor that infused with a life-sustaining vitamins, with offering a cleaner take on the familiar profile popularized by the mainstream brands. So before we go into saying that, and don't take this video and say, oh dude, he just said it tastes like crap. No, I didn't say that. I said we got to see where everything's coming from. We don't have the bottle. We have what a person that's plugging the drink had in there. We're giving you our takes from other drinks we've tried, because we tried several. You can go onto the channel, check out some of the drinks we've sampled. They never use high fructose corn syrup. That's good. Aspartame's out there, Hog, it says. All their products are non-GMO, preservative-free. And let's see. They have no artificial colors or flavors. They're aligning goals for living the dream. I'm not going to go into any more because it's all pom-pom talk. So we have it there. What's your guys' take on everything? Just go forward, look at it, and just because we need more moves coming out and we need to see these numbers, so we'll revisit it.
I think this is worth a decent look.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible to make some swing plays with this one.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like the acquisitions and mergers
Mm-hmm.
with this one, I think it's a really good thing if they're cooperating and
Mm-hmm.
trying new things.
Yeah, I think
So
you just have to pay.
I'd say give it a look. I'd say this is worthy of a look.
What about you, Hog? Hog, you're saying not too bad then?
Yeah, I think it's all right. I think it's worth a look.
Yeah, does that make you more comfortable that there's no aspartame in it?
For sure.
He's saying for show or for life.
For life.
Yeah, so we're gonna reach out to the people. I'm sure they'll not give us a sample, but maybe we'll get some samples of that drink and then see if we can give it a plug we'll give it a taste test. So I'm out of here, guys. My battery's almost toast. Don't make it a dog show, and what?
Good night, people.
Good night.